Okay, so let us now have the sample problems. Let us answer the examples. Number 1. Okay, we have problem number 1. The sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon is 540 degrees. So for letter A, determine the number of sides. So ang gipangita sa letter A is n. Okay, so it is given by the formula the sum of the interior angles is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So n meto ang gipangita, no? Ang ato ang sum of interior angles is given to be 540 is equal to n minus 2 times 180. So we can transpose 180, or let us divide the whole equation by 180. Cancel out. So n minus 2 therefore is equal to 3. So n transpose 2, 3 plus 2, and therefore is 5. So that is the answer for letter A. For letter B, the number of diagonals. So number of diagonals, it is given by the formula n over 2. Simply follow the formulas that I've given you, class, and then simply direct substitution. So that easy. Your n is already taken out. That is 5 over 2. 5 minus 3. So nakuha naman na to ang n. So this is 5. Okay, next. So the same problem, let us answer letter C. So sa letter C, the number of triangles inside the polygon. So T, it is given by the formula n minus 2. So 5 minus 2. T therefore is, so easy ra kay class, no? Then letter D is the central angle is given by the formula 360 degrees divided by n. So 360 divided by your number of sides. So therefore, a central angle is measured to be 72 degrees. Okay. Same problem. We have letter E. Find its interior angle. So interior angle theta 1, that is n minus 2 over n times 180 degrees. So this is 5 minus 2 over 5 times 180. Theta n is 100. Theta 1 is 108. This is a measure of an interior angle. Letter F. Perimeter of the polygon if side is 5 cm. So S is 5 cm. Pila kuno ang perimeter. Perimeter is given by the formula Sn. So you're given 5 cm, centimeters, times n is 5. So perimeter na to, class, is 25 centimeters. Okay. We have letter G. Area of the polygon in F. So find for the area. So we'll use the formula since in F, ang ato ang given nga side is 5 centimeters. So we will use that side. Given by the formula S squared and over 4 cotangent of 180 degrees over n. So this is 5 squared times 5 over 4, then 1 over tangent 180 over 5. Okay, try to calculate. This is 25 times 5 divided by 4. Area should be 43 centimeters squared. Do not forget to write the correct unit. So if it is area, it is in square units. By the way, ang perimeter, that is square ba ng perimeter, not. If centimeters ang unit is centimeter na to, ang perimeter na to is in centimeter, not centimeter squared. Ang area maoy centimeter squared. This one. Then I guess this is the last one, letter H. Find the apothem of the polygon in F. So, given from the formula sa area, which is 1/2 perimeter times apothem. Apothem therefore is 2 times the area over the perimeter. So 2 times 43 centimeters squared over the perimeter, which is 25 centimeters. Apothem therefore, that is 3.44 centimeters. Okay. Next problem. Problem number 2. The sum of the sides of two polygons is 11 and the sum of its diagonals is 14. Find the number of sides of each polygon. So for this, the sum kuno of the sides of two polygons, so n1 plus n2 is equal to 11, and the sum of its diagonals, diagonal 1 plus diagonal 2 is 14. Okay. If this is our first equation, this is our second equation, but since we have 4 unknowns, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 day kabuk atong unknown. So it must be that naatay 4 equations. Okay? So from the formula sa diagonal, n over 2 times n minus 3. And we have, for the first polygon, D1 niya is n1 over 2 times n1 minus 3. And for D2, n2 over 2 times n2 minus 3. Then from this, equation 1, from equation 1, n2 therefore is equal to 11 minus n1. And so, if we try to substitute your n2, kaning n2 is substitute na to dire class, so that your d2 now is equal to, your n2 is now 11 minus n1 over 2, this over 2 times n2 minus 3. So your n2 is 11 minus n1 minus 3. So this is actually your you have now your D2, and then from equation 2, this one, we will substitute D1, kini, in terms of N1 siya, and your D2, this one, in terms of N1 gyapon siya. No? So this is actually our third equation. This is our fourth equation. So from equation 2, your D1 is N1 over 2 times N1 minus 3 plus your D2 is 11 minus N1 over 2 times 11 minus N1 minus 3. Then equate that to equals 14. And then from here, you simply have to, yung mo siya i-simplify. You multiply the whole equation by 2 so that ma-cancel out ng 2 dire. So you have now N1 squared minus 3N1 plus, this is 88 minus 11 N1 minus 8 N1 plus N N1 squared. Cancel out na siya, class. Is equal to 28. So this is now 2N1 squared minus negative 3 minus 11, negative 14 minus 8, negative 22N1 plus 60. 88 minus 28 is equal to 0. So from here, standard nga quadratic equation. Now to solve a quadratic equation, you may now use your calculator from here. So maka-obtain kag answer nga x1 and x2, x1 6 and s2 is 5. Okay. And so ang gipangita is find the number of sides in each polygon. So either way, mo result jud ka og 6 or 5. So if you choose 6, diba, N2 is 11 minus 6, so N2 therefore is 5. So either way, mo result jud ka og 6 and 5, or if you use this pod as your answer, 5 and 6. So just the same. So actually, class, for this problem, you can use trial and error. No? So from here, mag-trial and error ka. Diba, N1 plus N2 is 11. So maghuna-huna ka, 11. So kintahay, ang imuhang N1 is 5. So for example, yung imuhang N2 is 6. Imuha lang ni siyang trial and error lang. So gitag na lang na nimo. And so, if we try to solve, it will actually result to, dapat mo swak sa siya ani nga equation. So, let us try ko no. If your N1 is 5, what is your D1? So, your D1 is 5 over 2 times 5 minus 3. So, your D1 is 5. Okay? And for N2 is 6. If N2 nimo is 6, pila mo pud si D2? So that is 6 over 2 from the formula sa diagonal times 6 minus 3. That's 3 times 3 is 9. D2 is 9. So 5 plus 9 is 14. So D1 plus D2, it should be 14 from the equation or from the given sa problem, which is now 5 plus D2 na to 9 is equal to 14. So, nisakto ra sad siya. Imuhang trial and error. Imuhang tagna-tagna nga N1 is 5 and N2 is 6. Nasakto man sad siya. So, this is murag shortcut, no? Imuha siyang di tagna-tagna. But the long method is this. Okay. Next, last problem. Determine the perimeter of a regular polygon whose one side measures 7.5 centimeter and each central angle is 18 degrees. So, perimeter, S nimo is 7.5 cm and imuhang central angle is 18 degrees. So, from the formula that we have, given man a central angle and we have the formula for central angle formula is 360 over n. So, makuha na to si n, that is 360 divided by the central angle nga 18, and therefore is 20. So, we will use this in order to find for the perimeter. Perimeter formula is Sn. So, measure of one side is 7.5 centimeters times n, na-solve na to, which is 20. So, perimeter therefore is 150 centimeters. Okay. So, that is all for our second handout. Thank you and good day, everyone.